Daniel Neves reporting for RapidCityRush.com. Currently, through the brand new Rapid City Rush app, we will have an exclusive player announcement brought to you by ISIS Hospitality. And, of course, a man to talk about the players that we are announcing, head coach, general manager, Joe Ferras. And, coach, one we know, Scott Brannon. This is a player that was coming in. We didn't know anything about him. He was a rookie. And then, well, what did he bring?
Well, Danny, early on in the year, we knew he was a big, tough kid that played a real hard style of hockey, and a tremendous junior career in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And I think it took him a little while to get adjusted to the pro level. And the second half of the season, he was outstanding for a top penalty killer all year long. A big hit every time on the forecheck. Great skater, but a big guy in the locker room as a team guy. Just with his work ethic and his compete level, the guy's built off it. And I think at the end of the year, he ended up with 10 goals and very little time on the power play. And we're not counting him out of being a 20-goal scorer this year. We know he's a guy that plays the same way at home as he does on the road, and he should be a great addition for our hockey club, especially with the experience he had last year. And like I said, jumping to the pro level is always an adjustment period. And I think once he got his feet under him and what the pace was, he did a tremendous job for us.
And now a brand new player brought on by the Rapid City Rush, Bob Priest. Who is he? Where is he coming from? What does he bring?
Well, he played last 2 years in Quad City, and that's a team we played probably 20 times the last 2 years. And, they've always been a hard-nosed team with Dave Bell as the head coach. And then last year with Terry Ruskowski, their team followed their leaders, and they were real difficult to play against. And, our forwards, you don't want to play against guys like Bobby Priest. They're on top of you all night long. He's a big kid, 6'1", 6'2", but he plays that game. He's in your face. He finishes his check. He steps up, holds the blue line real well. But the big thing for us is, he's another defenseman that can move the puck real well. But, playing against the Denvers and teams like this next year quite a few times with the Gales and the Swabs and high talented players like that, these are kind of D that are going to be real hard to play against and make those guys know at the end of the night that they had a long game.
What about in the locker room? Another veteran presence. It looks like the Rush just have a solid core of guys that have games under their belt. Will he bring that leadership along with the Palmers and the Rays and so forth?
Well, with a guy like Bobby Priest, Danny, a high character kid, and with the troubles that Quad City had 2 years ago, the way they competed every night, Bobby Priest, Eric Giosa, Jared Brown, obviously, these guys just were thorns in our side every night we played them. And to do what they did under some dire circumstances sometimes that year, these are guys that they really respect each other. They competed hard for each other, and I think that's just going to filter into the rest of the locker room. And we're very excited to have these type of kids, and they're young. They're young kids that they still got a lot of career left as professionals, and all of them still have opportunities to play at the next level. So with that, they're behind them on a nightly basis and playing in front of the fan base that we have in the community that we have. I think all three of them are just going to excel.
Coach, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll be breaking new stuff here on this app.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
That's Rush head coach Joe Ferras, and again, you heard it here, Scott Brannon, Bobby Priest, now members of the Rapid City Rush. Of course, Brannon returning, but another announcement brought to you by ISIS Hospitality.